Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Island Tea with your faves, Kevin and Amali. And it is Hump Day.
Hump Day.
The weekend is halfway upon us.
Things skipping this weekend?
As in stay in your house? Which one? What kind of keeping you mean? Cause Netflix skipping, yeah.
Breakfast. Is Calypso open yet? No, I mean things in it.
What, the Calypso? No, I don't think so. What I would love to know if we fellas wake up early enough to make a breakfast for us.
Like during the week?
Yeah, before we come here.
Yeah, like so we could eat that. They could eat.
Should only do breakfast Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, we're asking for special concessions.
We're asking for special.
We need to have beef on the show.
But she moves every so.
Oh my god.
I'm saying me now.
I'm gonna leave that for you to deal with.
Beef was my first crush.
You serious?
Yeah, like in grade 1.
Yeah, we was one of my early crushes too, yeah? When I was in high school.
Yeah.
When I entered the first farm, she was in the fourth farm, I believe.
You have good taste, sir.
And she's still a diamond in the rough. After so many years.
A hot commodity?
A hot commodity. Cream of the crop.
Creme de la creme.
Morning, Reefer, morning.
Reefer can say, I ain't getting a breakfast now. But it is time for tea. Tea time. Hee hee. Yeah, it's kind of warm. But
as you realize, since Kevin lose weight, he stopped being so hot all the time?
Yeah, I don't be so hot anymore. So, update. I did a little weigh-in yesterday. I'm down 10 pounds. And
say what now?
In the magazine.
I'm down 10 pounds and I've lost 2 inches off my waist.
Bro.
That is a parliament club.
Yes.
Look at watch it.
Well done.
Yeah, blush.
I did some progress pictures yesterday. And after I took the pictures, like, well, meow.
Who's that girl?
Like pieces weren't hanging over my pants anymore. So and it feels good because I'm coming back. You know, my arms are a lot. They make more sense. You know, the no sugar thing definitely deflates the belly. So if you have belly issues, like, you know, you have a little your belly kind of big and you need to get that gone, I would recommend doing at least 30 days of no sugar. Not reduced sugar, but no sugar, and you will deflate. Love it. So nobody could tell me nothing now, and I'm not tired all the time.
I dropped off the wagon. I was doing okay for like 2 weeks there.
What, the no sugar thing?
Yeah.
And then
well,
you gave
up. I wasn't perfect, but I was intaking
you were lowering,
less. Yeah,
okay.
I was lowering. And then what jammed me was my mom had brought home some passion fruit and asked me to make a drink. And it was like enough to make, like enough to sell, like on a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So like I made the drink, and then it's like after smelling the passion fruit and having to taste it and thing is like, and until it was done, I would just have passion fruit with all my meals.
Yeah.
And instantly felt the difference. Mm-hmm. Like, as a banner, I can't go back to this.
Yeah, I've since reintroduced sugar into my diet, but in very, 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 very tiny amounts. So, I've been drinking juice again, but before, you know, it was just juice all day, every day, massive cups. But now, if I do decide to drink juice with a meal, it is like the smallest cup I could find. So, it's like sip quantity. So, you know, Axeman, you can do this. Yeah, no bread, no sugar. But yeah, you know, it feels good. So I would definitely recommend it. It was rough. I ain't gonna tell you, like that first no sugar week.
Yeah,
was like serious. I felt the withdrawal happening.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
I was aggressive. I was like unnecessarily aggressive. Like
Yeah,
everything was
fancy,
like everything was just irritating me.
You were Mali?
I felt the sugar urge. Like, you know, everything was just upsetting. Nothing was enjoyable. And for the first week, it was rough. Not gonna lie. And then after the second week was like, you know, okay, still want some sugar, but since we done a weekend, let's continue anyway. Then the third week was just like, sugar, who's that? Then the fourth week was just like,
I look good now.
sugar.
Good body.
Then
Good body, Kevin.
when I had my December 1st celebratory drink, it's very sweet, and I think we all know what it was.
Ribena.
Yeah, right, you know?
It was very
You
sweet.
take it easy, you crackhead.
No
You take it
relapse.
easy.
Make a relapse.
Oh, being relapse, yeah.
No, make a relapse.
Bye.
But it was very, very, honestly, the no
really
sugar thing
walking
for so
on the
long
edge.
was very sweet. And I was just like, okay, I could feel like the diabetes coursing to my teeth.
Hey, that'd be funny to feel it, like the sugar messing
Like
with your teeth. Yeah.
felt this, I felt the sugar, like everything was, like
You
my
just feel
body
the
was
rat
just like,
sitting in.
ooh.
Oh, you ever feel the sugar in your head? Like, literally, like you feel like lightheaded?
That was crazy.
I fell off the wagon several weeks ago. And I think it's
I
because
never bothered to get up.
I vex now. The sugar issues was a motivator. But no, the issue in there, so it's
So at this point is what's the point?
fat life. but I really want to take a stand.
I'm taking on Amalia. Like, Amalia, you're still working out? Like walking?
Still? When did it start?
Bro, I saw you walking at least twice.
That was like about 2 years ago.
Nah, bro.
No.
Dude, me see you and Tezan literally on the bypass. What I could be doing on the bypass would except walking.
Plotting.
Yeah, that's true.
No cameras, no
You,
voice.
Bro,
you
like-
see us stand up on the bypass road. I
Bro,
was
yeah.
right there by the airport one way.
Well, that road that you come, like when you're coming down from New Road now, you guys were there.
Yeah.
Can I park up on the side and so I said, what? Am I doing this
No, he
thing?
wasn't walking or talking.
Yeah, see, you got to go in an area where that's so you don't know that's why
Wow.
you don't know that's why like the big shots go golfing. There's no cameras, no microphones,
Right,
no one to listen.
right.
No, we were getting on a mission, and I said, yo, where you be? He said, on the bypass. I said, okay, pull over.
Okay.
And then we park. We leave one car. I went in one car to go somewhere else and come back.
Okay.
You could have just go with the
That was the
narrative
same day.
of
That was the
where we
same
were
day that
walking.
one of the people who still can be found went missing. No? Okay.
Don't I wait on my head by. Eh? Who am missing?
Just let it go.
This is
So
mysterious.
I like his response. I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, hey, this
no,
guy,
it's-
he's professional. He's a professional.
he's a professional. He know what he doing, man.
He's a
This
professional.
ain't his first rodeo.
Yeah, man, I like that.
I would love to go walking there, but I can't go walking in the afternoon because of the fumes from the cars. They destroy my lungs.
Well, you know, I don't even
And
think
early morning,
it's
It's early morning. It's just early morning.
it's difficult.
So for me, it's the sun. The afternoon, it's not as bad anymore because you know it's
Yeah,
getting
it's
darker
summertime,
quicker.
yeah, yeah.
But now it's like you trade off the sun for the mosquitoes
Ooh.
because now there's actually it's cool temperatures to walk in the afternoon, but then
You get eaten
you
alive?
get eaten alive while running. Like the mosquitoes grabbing onto you while you're running, and they won't leave.
That's intense.
But I must say, walking in the morning is quite peaceful,
Very peaceful, very
therapeutic.
therapeutic.
Nobody on the
feels
road,
good.
and people be on the road now. But when I used to walk, like last year and so,
Yeah, the ambience is nice too.
it was just me.
Hmm.
And maybe 4 or 5 other people every now and then you'll pass somebody.
Yeah.
But you walk in the afternoon now, you're literally moving out the people with all the time. Like,
Yeah. It's rough.
Yeah.
I can't deal with it.
I mean, the morning getting a little crowded too, which
Yeah.
a good thing. People like watch here. One thing Corona did was get people on the health game, eh?
Yeah, because everybody just gain weight
And people just want to be outside.
and have something to do. Yeah.
Yeah, people just want to be outside.
But I often ask people, because I even attended to observe Mr. Bagnall's Soca Fitness
Mm-hmm.
a couple weeks ago, and well attended. All the ladies, it's mostly ladies. It's about 30 ladies and 3 guys.
Yeah, that's usually the ratio.
But
10
all
to
them
1.
into it, getting this thing and so. That's a baggy this thing for weight loss is so. a 2-prong approach, exercise and diet, you know. So I hope these people ain't leaving here after burning so many calories to go home and eat a half a cheese, you know.
Yeah, about that.
They'll just be fat forever.
Yeah, but at least they get to walk up and sweat.
Yeah.
But I mean,
and they feel better too.
yeah. But I mean, the thing is, a lot of these, afternoon fitness like activities, like really taking off. Like there's several of them around the island. I know there's one coming up. I think it's this weekend up at the Patsy Ellis Playfield. Like there's people getting active.
And the PM's health war getting bigger too.
Hey, watch
Yeah.
here. The PM still been down here.
He is,
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, happy belated to the top dog.
In the ring.
His birthday was what, Sunday?
He celebrated on
belated.
Sunday.
He celebrated 27 years in Parliament and 50 much years on Earth. Man, holy. And then yesterday was the birthday of the Prime Minister of Sandy Point. His Excellency the Honourable Sean Richards. So shout out to
the top dogs.
the two top dogs, you know. When they Mark birthday be Mark Drip Brantley before top dog.
Why? Maybe celebrate at least once a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do an article now. Now that everybody has lost some weight, we'll proceed to an article. Not as him so much. You might cut off one lock and you'll drop some weight.
Good point, Carla.
You ever realize? you ever?
But we could digress.
Yeah, bad.
Tangents at us.
Tangents at us. So do you consider your hair a part of your weight?
I mean, I don't consider it, but it obviously is.
It obviously is, because you would if you wear your hair separately.
You
Probably a good 5 pounds.
No, man.
I don't want to think they're that much unless you don't wash them.
Yeah,
Like 2-3 pounds.
Yeah, it wouldn't be quite 5.
5 pounds, everybody.
Bad.
5 pounds, you be like them man who got locked like down on the ground. They got to.
The one
Tighten
bango
up.
natty
Yeah.
that dragging on the ground.
The tight
Yeah.
knot. But hey, let's talk about an article. So the police are investigating a homicide in Newtown. The St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force is investigating the shooting death of Akeem Christopher. Mr. Christopher was shot multiple times in Newtown on December 7th, 2020 by an unknown assailant who reportedly fled the scene. The police received the report sometime after 10 p.m. After which officers visited a shop in Carty Alley, Newtown, which was operated by Christopher, the police statement read. Upon arrival, the officers met Christopher's motionless body laying on the floor with what appears to be multiple gunshot wounds. Preliminary investigations have revealed that Christopher was inside the establishment when an unknown assailant approached him and shot him multiple times before fleeing the scene. The district medical officer visited the scene and pronounced Christopher dead. The Federation reportedly has 8 homicides this year, and 3 individuals are still reported missing.
What?
So hold on.
I love his surprise.
Hold on.
You saw that just now?
Hold on. The 8 homicides I knew about, but 3 individuals are still reported.
They have a phone. The guy from Keys area.
missing. So how
The older guy, you know what I mean?
Oh no, I don't think so. Yeah, I remember we did it. What's his name again?
3 individuals are still missing in St. Kitts?
Yes, Kevin.
And a girl missing too?
I know missing, but like
Oh, there was a girl missing when they tried to run away because of the domestic abuse, allegedly. Remember that one there?
Yeah,
The high school girl.
bro. Generally,
So she came back, but the older guy never turned up. Who the other two be?
I don't know.
are these like fishing incidents or something?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That one got over my head by.
Yeah.
I don't know one of the 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey.
Nah, but to the family, just hold the faith, yeah.
Bye. And man,
At this point,
I'm being honest.
much faith left.
I'll be honest, right? Like, condolences to the family and friends of the deceased and the Newtown community as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it felt really good not having to hear the word homicide and murder. Like, it felt really, really good for a long time not having to deal with those words.
Yeah.
They said they're investigating, and I'm hoping the investigation
Bears fruit.
and yield some results. Because getting shot down in your place of business. Yeah, bye.
But I must say, we're doing quite well as a nation, homicide-wise.
Yeah.
Not as good as we should be, but
Yeah, because I mean the goal is zero. Yeah, the goal is zero.
It's always zero.
The goal is always zero. Like, we don't want any.
I mean, we're almost in mid-December, and the murder number has decreased from 30 plus to 8.
Yeah, and I think
It's commendable.
and I think what has happened is that because of that, we've been able to focus on other areas and other types of crimes. So we've been talking a lot about domestic violence, about gender-based violence, about sexual abuse and assault. So like, I think that just
Tint.
yeah, and tint, of course. But I think that
Tint always up there.
I mean,
Come where?
but of course, I mean, the thing is, the police constantly, let's not say complains, but they point out that the resources that they have to be stretched thin at times. But without having to deal with some of these homicides now, I think that it really creates a situation where we could focus on and divert some of these resources to some of these other types of crimes. But yeah, again, condolences to the family, the friends, the community, and police. We got work to do.
We got lots of work to do.
Bye. As a nation, right? Bye. As a nation, I think it's really unique, yeah. I think it's really unique.
It really is.
It really is unique.
Don't even know what to say sometimes.
I'm really well last night.
So let's move to the next headline.
How we reached there?
Bro, I just trying to work with you.
How?
She's allowing it.
There's
To build an alibi.
yeah, alibi start out early o'clock.
I was at a.
But it was the day before yesterday, actually.
Oh damn.
So Grenada budget debate had some drama. The opposition leader chained himself to a table.
What's going on in the world, man?
I guess you're serious.
A budget a budget debate in the Caribbean usually entails, lots of dramatic and theatrical work. But in Grenada, oppositional leader Tobias Clement commanded the attention of the region when he chained himself to the parliament table during his response to the 2021 budget debate.
Things like that does make me wonder if you really question why you're on the opposition benches, yeah.
But what was the purpose of that? Like somebody was asking him to leave?
Hold on, here it is.
Okay.
So it was reported last week that he would be given only 1 hour to make his presentation, but he came prepared. The spectacle drew chuckles and stares of disbelief, as prior to wrapping a chain around his arm and fastening the padlock, Clement said that he intended to deliver what he had to the people of Grenada.
Mr. Speaker, the member for number padlock looks ridiculous.
He said, I believe, Mr. Speaker, in order to get me out before my time's up, you will have to nuke this place. I repeat. Tobias Clement, the oppositional leader, said, I believe, Mr. Speaker, in order to get me out before my time is up, you will have to nuke this place.
Bye. I would have just asked the sergeant at arms to please remove the key from Mr. Tobias Clement. What's his last name?
Tobias.
Tobias.
Tobias is his first name. Clement is his last name.
Tobias Clement. Remove the key from said of said lock from Mr. Tobias Clement, and let us go to recess.
We'll come back next week.
Come back next week.
The oppositional leader
Not
made
nuking the hollow bars.
he made it clear that he does not want all like drama, but he must finish what he started.
Excuse me?
It was then he proceeded to bring up the chain. This is some words from Mr. Tobias Clement himself. This might be the most famous piece of chain in Grenada today.
Okay.
To put me out of this house, Mr. Speaker, let the whole world see that even in chains, I will deliver what I have to deliver today. And I don't have the keys, you know, Mr. Speaker. You will have to send for the keys. So if you want to get me out of here today,
Even better.
I do not even know if the orderlies could take me out.
Oh, well, nobody want to take you out, sir. You're free to stay as long as you please. I give you leave not to leave.
He also had some more. The House
Like
Speaker.
after really,
These are some words from the House Speaker. He said, I do not understand the drama and the chain. This parliament is not a slave pen. This parliament is a place of freedom. You can stand to speak. You can stand to debate the budget. And I think the world, as you said, is watching. But the world does not want to see a comedian or something like that in the
Yes.
parliament of this country.
Yes.
The parliament is bigger than that.
Yes.
So if you wish to chain yourself to the parliament table so that the world can see what the leader of the opposition's demeanor is,
Yes.
proceed.
Proceed. Well played.
There's a massive word back just now, right?
Well played.
Well played.
Well played.
The last line. If you want to chain yourself to the parliament table so the world can see the leader of the opposition's demeanor, proceed.
Proceed.
Basically, you want to go make a fool of yourself? Go right ahead.
Proceed.
But here's the fun part. Clement is the lone member of the oppositional bench. Clement is the lone member of the opposition bench. The opposition
Clems.
leader
Clems.
noted that he had to prepare a budget document that had over 1,000 pages to read on the computer. He was then given more time to make his presentation. I'm sure if he had asked for it, he would have
Bro,
given it.
that's the whole thing. That's the whole point. Like, just ask the speaker for some more time. Was the change really necessary?
we don't know.
Proceed.
We don't know. Remember when Labour was employing Zinkers and Sean could never talk?
Yeah.
Oh,
But, bro, come on. The man is the lone rep over there.
that's what Sean was too.
Yeah.
For many years.
Yeah.
And every time we try to talk, he say, yeah, gosh, we're talking over here. And when they abuse too much, the speaker said, I don't know what they say.
Ah, boy, rough.
I can only imagine how he feels.
I can't.
I can only imagine. Because I see it happening in Zinkers, so.
No, man, but at the same time, it's like... To me, okay. This is the thing, eh? As mystic as we be, I think it's like... I think it's man don't play them kind of things there. Like, you gotta be a real character to pull off that, I think it's. Like, think about it.
I don't see any other parliamentarians doing that.
Oh, gee. Nobody...
That day what he do is desperation and frustration.
Boss, that kind, you know what? You know what's going to be the response in Sinkits? I'm telling you, by like being things. He look
Good
stupid. Yeah, he look stupid, crazy. And we know what he wants some tea and some female companionship.
You want titty?
Bye,
That's what you're gonna be for real.
man.
That's what you're gonna be.
Well, I mean, he got extra time, so mission
So it
accomplished.
worked.
Mission
It
accomplished.
worked.
It doesn't matter how you get there once you get there.
As the budget is passed, without any amendments.
What is Mr. Vincent? Is it Grenada? Is it?
Grenada,
This
Grenada?
is Grenada, yes.
Grenada got one opposition member. They're doing big things over there, man.
spicy.
They
The
got team
spice.
across there too.
Think spicy in the spice aisle. Oh boy.
What that cousin Keith?
I just tried to picture it. Hey, no pictures.
There are pictures.
Oh.
And there's also a video.
Oh, I'll have to check this out when I get a chance.
Yeah,
It's there,
but Jay didn't come to work
so
today.
she can't OBS.
She
can't OBS the mouse.
She can
She
show
can-
things and so.
What is it? OBS the mouse or mouse the OBS? One
I'll
of
show
the
you on
two.
YouTube, yeah.
That sounds very inappropriate.
Yeah, probably
On
is.
the mouse your OBS.
Can I play? Can I show it on the camera?
I guess.
Let's see if I could do this. Let's work some magic here. So you guys will be viewing from my phone because Jay's not here, so we DIYing this.
All you want is some popsicle sticks and some wood glue and sprinkles. Glitter, sorry.
Oh, it's sprinkles. I used to eat sprinkles and I love like just straight up eat sprinkles. All right, so we have to skip past the
I
ad
need to see if
first.
it's on YouTube. I might be able to find it, but do you think?
I wonder if the video have a name. Let's. Okay, there's a commercial I have to get through first.
Is it on YouTube?
No, it's in the article itself. And it's not a YouTube link. So, come show me the OBS. Oh, what's your Grenada Parliament chain? I don't know. Yeah, we're trying to see if we can find it on YouTube to play for you guys because it's yes, the second one. Well, the second one is the video. I think I was.
That's
I'm
how the
about
man
to play.
look.
I think the second one is the video that I'm about to play. Yes.
We're laughing after the man as him.
Guys, you remember how Ninja Man used to look before
Before money.
before money and even after money?
But Ninja Man can't be helped.
Oh no, it was just the angle. He looked like Ninja Man.
Oh well, this video is kind of far away. Go to another the first video. I
This
just
video,
can't
this
skim
video
through
is
it.
actually very long as well.
Yeah, I just skimmed through it and it's not very.
Oh, there it is. Hold on.
That's crazy.
This is so insane. Wow.
Totes inappropriate.
Thoughts in a props. Oh, hold on. I'm supposed to do this now.
This is why we need Jade, and she's such a vital person in this situation because she does all of this. Like my friend is saying, he is definitely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
But let me ask you all a question. Like, really, like, do you think something like this would happen, like in St. Kitts?
I don't think so.
Okay, so come up now, no? Oh, wait.
It's behind the image. So you may have
So many things on this one. Okay.
yeah, the OBS is interesting. Lots of components to the clicking and
Okay. Let's start it again.
Ready?
Ready? Of course.
fix it. Move it. You can move it up on the
Yeah.
OBS mouse on the OBS thing. Okay, we are transitioning.
All right, so we're gonna
So we're
transition
gonna
it,
play, so you can see. There's a commercial playing.
and there's no audio, so we're gonna actually describe what's happening. What's happening for the radio listeners. We're gonna describe what's happening after Sugar Bowl and
And
What?
Sugar Bowl.
And sugar
Sugar
bowl.
bowl.
Sugar bowlet.
Sugar Bowl let finish doing what they're doing. But I think something like this, I don't see something like this happening in St. Kitts with any
Yeah, I
of
don't
the
think so
present parliamentarians.
I don't think so at all.
Like that level of grandstanding, I think would be frowned upon in St. Kitts.
I think St. Kitts would probably be the country to say, okay, let's go to recess and leave you there.
But
for
the
a while.
amount of laughter. Okay.
All right, we're gearing up to play now.
Oh, you gotta be kidding
Oh,
me.
we have another ad.
Oh,
You
anyway.
can't go on the thing, on the
No, because you're not playing from here. You're playing like in OBS.
in
itself.
its own little
You know, help some,
web
man.
browser thing.
But I think as much as we complain about the behavior of parliamentarians, especially in the past, I think, to be honest, I think that the last two sittings of parliament have been a little different. I think there's been a real attempt by
First of all, I think we're on a whole different thing, eh?
What?
Because this is a different video.
Are you really telling me, Barry?
But The parliamentarian.
Yeah, forget that.
Yeah, it's giving trouble, and Jade is the professional on this. So,
I don't know what you're doing there.
is it the wrong? The link from the it just skip to the next video. Did you get the link of the following video?
No. I got this link here.
Yeah, Jade.
She said she
Laughing my ass off. I bet y'all appreciate me now.
Jade, you can't just do this remote. Actually, don't bother.
I still don't appreciate them. I got to play there. I'm one of those I rather die people.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
Just to stand my point, yeah. I'd rather die.
but yeah, I mean, I think that we talk a lot about the behavior of our parliamentarians here, but in truth and in fact, some of the things that we see in some of the other territories, nobody here gonna be even trying that.
Yeah, I think that's not gonna happen.
It would probably lower your chances of ever getting re-elected again. Okay. So yeah, I think it would definitely lower your chance of ever getting re-elected.
We still trying?
As him still trying.
I'm still trying, but yeah, I'll talk.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Like, how would that headline work in St. Kitts?
What, this clone? Okay.
Here we go. Playing.
Like, this dude is literally standing at the desk. He has basically both of his wrists
no, just one.
Was one, his left wrist is shackled to the leg of the table.
The leg of the table, a very long chain.
Yeah, it's a very long chain, which allows him to present his debate and have his mannerisms and things like that. But that does not look very stately at all.
Boy, oh boy.
That's things people do when they're like destroying a forest and they chain themselves to the tree.
Dude, I thought about that,
Yeah.
The people that chain themselves to trees and so, right? I was wondering, they don't know you could literally just cut around the tree, so like...
Just leave that tree for last.
Because,
just outweight you.
Their thought process is that, you're not going to knock down the tree because then you're going to essentially injure/kill me if you do. But you could just cut around all the other trees and...
Yeah. Come back to that one last.
Leave that tree last.
Oh, no, just leave it there.
Just leave it completely.
I'll leave him there. Whatever.
You can't just cut off like piece, like the top.
I mean, I don't know. You got people feeding you for the next 50 years. Like, what the plan is?
Probably.
But in Parliament, they get them time limits.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one had this guy Tobias was given an hour.
He was given 1 hour.
Yeah. That's why the parliamentarians generally just ask for an extension.
So then, what happens in when a filibuster occurs? That's in parliaments that don't have time limits.
No, with filibustering, I think it's different for a vote, Because basically it's a vote at that point. But to make a presentation, when you're making a presentation to contributing to the debate in that way, there's a time. They have a time limit.
Oh, okay. Because in parliaments across the globe, there have been filibusters where people actually
stand up for hours and
stand in prison for days.
Yeah.
And they walk with Adidas sneakers.
Get comfortable.
For lumbar support.
Or the Crocs.
Yeah.
The Skechers.
And they stand up and talk for 18 hours straight.
While standing in Skechers.
To the left vote, yeah. Not me,
But hey, it is now time for a break. So we will take a very, very short break and we will come back with more Identity on Win Media SK.
We shall.
We'll be right back.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
Did you sell? You know it's a vibe, brand new life is a promise. Steady striving for more, no more limitations. Passion and communication, reaching every heart to the generations. Innovation, for the community, proud to bring unity. It's a movement with a new source of energy. Yeah. It's so fresh, this is what freedom feels like.
Sweet continues at the Carnival Village with the Calypso quarterfinal on December 12th and 13th at 7:30 p.m. 15 Calypsonians will be selected to meet the reigning King Socrates in the final. Exclusive streaming on the SKN Carnival Facebook page and YouTube channel and on ZIZ Radio and television. Carnival celebrations redefined for Sugar Mass 49.
This is a virtual experience.
Paint it, tile it, improve it. Your walls, paint it. Your floors, tile it. Your home, improve it. Huge savings at the Hotswoods Building Center. Paint it, tile it, improve it. Sales event happening now. Yes. Come to Hotswoods Building Center now and get savings of 25% off all paint and up to 75% off all tiles. Yes. Enough things are gonna keep at Hotswoods with up to 75% off piles of tiles in all styles and 25% off all paint. Come now and get a chance to win $500 shopping spree at Value Mart with the purchase of 5 gallons of paint or more. That's right. Buy 5 gallons or more of paint and you get a chance to win $500 in free groceries. Starting now until December 31st, 2020. It's your home. So paint it, tile it, improve it. At Hotswoods Building and Nevis Centers, year-end Paint It, Tile It, Improve It sale. Come now. Save big and simply paint it, tile it, and improve it. The event starts now and ends December 31st, 2020. Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
I'd like to tell you a story about what one dance can do. What one dance can do. One dance can do. One dance can do. Listen now. After one dance on the floor, she came back wanting for more, for more. Now I don't know what it is that I've got, but she whispered it was so nice, so nice. But her man is sitting across the way, and he could hear the things I say. Now we watches from the corner of his eyes. So a move like this would be so unwise. Ooh, he's standing in my way. Standing in my way. You could see she was more than ready to make the move with me anytime. Not even thinking of the consequences. Oh, no. So I had to think quickly. Cause her man, his face was looking oh so mean, as if any time he could create a scene. So gently I pushed her away.
Welcome back to Island Tea with your faves, Kevin and Amali. And it is time for more tea. So after we've already discussed the, what do we call him? The chained parliamentarian.
Parliamentarian activists.
We'll talk about
The debativists.
another Caribbean situation.
Oh,
So, you remember we spoke a few days or last week about the Antigua situation. So, former education minister of Antigua, Michael Brown, has maintained his innocence against criminal charges filed against him last month. While the charges against the 44-year-old former minister have not been made public, his arrest followed allegations made against him by a woman. He has been released on a $15,000 bail when he appeared in court last month.
maintains his innocence.
But speaking to constituents of the All Saints West constituency on Sunday, Brown maintained his innocence and that the charge against him was wow, I'm butchering this article today. Let me increase the font.
I thought that was part of the article. How have we designed to butcher his career?
No, I'm increasing the font. So he says that he thinks the charge made against him was designed to damage his career. He said, "I am here to assure you that as the Michael Brown that you've known in and outside of politics, many of you would have grown up around me, or many of you would have had the professional or personal dealings with me. As your parliamentary representative for All Saints West, I want to assure you that those allegations are completely false. They are baseless, and I see this as an unfortunate attempt to impute my character and person," which was essentially his first public statement since the charge.
Bro,
has been
the
made
mystic thing
against
about
him.
that is, whether it's true or not,
It worked.
it worked.
It's already worked.
It worked. He's
already
now-
at work.
Yeah, he's no longer in his position. And
Was he
it's
fired or suspended?
Fired.
See, for me, like, I feel the government would have had to feel as though they had some type of evidence or proof or whatever to be able to fire him like that. But
Nevertheless,
yeah,
I don't support the firing. It's not the government's role to judge whether a man is innocent or guilty.
that's what I'm
And
saying.
we have seen several instances where people make allegations with the intent to damage people's careers and characters, and have been proven to be doing so eventually as the trial
maliciously.
goes on. So,
Bro.
so what
Bro.
are they gonna do? Pay him
But
for
that's my
false
point.
termination?
But that's my point exactly. That is my point exactly.
He needs to be suspended pending the outcome of the investigation. And if he's found guilty, then come for your things.
Yeah. He ain't got come for nothing because he'll be in prison.
Send you away for your things.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I
If
mean,
you're found to be innocent and it was actually malicious, welcome back. We missed you.
but the thing about it is, man, these kind of cases are so difficult
They
because
really are.
it's in most cases a he said, she said scenario.
Mm-hmm.
He's maintaining his innocence.
But in Gaston's defense as well, you shouldn't have been there to be accused in the first place. Like, depending on what happened, like.
But yeah, that's the thing.
there's
They
certain
haven't.
situations- There's certain situations where even if innocent, like, where he was even like,
Why is that situation?
Why
Why
even
were you
reach there?
even?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
unless it's 100% fabricated, then why?
Yeah.
Let us assume it was some little girl or something. Like, why a
No,
14-year-old girl was in your car?
the person in
Person was
charge,
a
22-year-old.
22-year-old.
Oh, that make it more complicated.
Right, it complicates the situation because then it's kind of not a situation.
If it was a child, I would have support Gaston.
No, but this is why this is so iffy, because we really just don't know. Like, we don't know because, of course, generally we protect the identity of the victim
Yeah.
by not putting
Giving
out
details, yeah.
too much details and things like that. So this court gonna have to decide this. He's maintaining his innocence. I think that would suggest that he feels he has some.
I maybe he just lied.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. One would maintain their innocence even if they're solidly guilty.
Even when the court and camera, they say it wasn't me.
Yeah, because who wants to be prosecuted for a crime? You're not gonna say, yeah, it's true, it was me. No, you're gonna try to go all the way down to the end. Go down swinging. But
Man, that's why I don't make joke with these women, gentlemen. I don't make joke with them at all. I don't even hug girls no more.
Why?
If they want to hug me, they can feel free to do so. And my hands are to my side. And they say, well, yeah, hugging me back. I was like, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
I remember there was an event I went to earlier in the year. And this very, very good friend of mine, she and I have good rapport. We've never had any issues. As a matter of fact, she was dating a very close friend of mine, so we have history and so. And I saw her at the event and I reached out to hug her and she jumped. And I was like, I was taken aback. I was like, why are you jumping? She said, I thought you were going to grab my breast.
What?
I was just like, and I was offended. I was just like, why would I do that? She said, no, ain't you. It's just that I've been at the party and men just keep groping me. And I kind of sensitive about it right now. So when I see your hand, it just triggered me. I just said, bye. And she apologized and things. She said, no, man, it's not you and thing. And I know you never do that and thing.
And you know that happens.
And you feel
so
bad,
often.
Yeah.
Because
you
you
walk off,
innocently
I said,
do
have a good night,
nothing.
yo.
You innocently ain't do nothing, but you cannot understand the person's position. And that happens so often here. And we see women complaining about it all the time. And it's not just Sugar Mass. It's almost every single Caribbean carnival. Women are constantly complaining about how they are groped.
Bro,
There's
woman just walking down the street and the cat calling, bro.
Like I understand it's carnival and everybody wants to dance together, but women have to be so cautious because sometimes they dance with somebody and the person doesn't allow them to leave.
Yeah.
Then the person, probably will grope you, try to hug you, try to corner you, and it's just like, so then now,
especially when they're drunk.
Right, then most women now don't want to dance with anybody at all. So, if you go dance with somebody and the woman is very hesitant, most people, where were you going out with all kind of things for? Probably because somebody groped her or was aggressive that she denied, like you are doing right now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't trouble them no more. I just see them and
bro.
Say good afternoon.
Our friend is asking if they do polygraphs in the Caribbean. I doubt it.
We have a call. Caller, welcome.
But we have a call.
Good day, gentlemen.
Good day.
All right. I take a different view.
Naturally.
About the Antigua situation with that minister.
Oh yeah.
We have inherited the British parliamentary system of democracy, but not its tradition. If this had happened in Britain, even the whiff of scandal or wrongdoing, that would have sparked a resignation. It wouldn't even get to the point of firing, right? He would just go, because the British public would not tolerate that kind of behavior or even suggested behavior from its ministers. Okay? And so it's all about standards, what we are prepared to tolerate. Okay?
Are we prepared to tolerate truth?
I think that Gaston Brown sent a clear message, because this is not the first time, Remember it happened to Assad Michael, that he not tolerating that kind of thing in his cabinet. All right? And we have our own issues here as well, which no need to get into, but they are obviously there. Even when courts say that something untoward happened, right? There are no consequences for it. If there are no consequences for wrongdoing, then it becomes part of the culture, right? We tolerate it, and it becomes the norm. And so something like this should be nipped in the bud, right? That is my position on it. Of course, you're innocent until proven guilty, right? And if it turns out that he's innocent,
naturally,
always.
What? You think he is?
No. I have no idea.
We don't know.
Right, we don't know.
So fire him, so resign first, and then we find out afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. No, you don't have hold the government to ransom over something as serious as this, right? You resign first. If it turns out that it was wrong, it was wrongful accusation, then you deal with that aspect of it. Okay, but you don't hold a government and a country to ransom over something like this. You fall on your sword. You fall on your sword first, right? That's the, shall we say, honorable. They call themselves honorable people. That's the honorable thing to do. That's how I look at it.
Okay.
Our good friend Super has confirmed that we do polygraphing in St. Kitts.
Oh, we do polygraphing in St. Kitts.
And we have 4 certified polygraph. That's the business.
We have 4
certified polygraphists.
Okay, so there we go.
Polygraphers, sorry.
Polygraphers, yeah.
In the Federation.
Yeah.
We have.
But I think the results of those tests are admissible in court.
They
right?
really most of the time, because you can lie through a polygraph. successfully. But
I need to learn how. We have a caller again?
Yes,
There's
we have
something you
another
can
call.
take.
Caller, welcome.
Good morning, teachers.
Morning.
Morning.
How are you all doing for this Wednesday?
Hungry.
Let's see,
Great. I'm glad for you all, you know.
You glad me hungry?
I like you all, and I hear a lot of people talking about you all, how great you handle your program, eh? So big up.
Thank you very much,
Appreciate
sir.
that.
So kudos to you all, man. Now, my thing is this. If polygraphing had been done many, many years ago, a lot of people would not get away with wrong things that they started for many years. And when people do wrong things and you realize it, all your clock, nip it in the bud, all your clock. Otherwise, you're gonna get away for years. And when you do realize certain parts of the wrong things that was done, gonna be too difficult to straighten out. That's the little input I have for the day. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I know, like the caller would have specified England, and that's the thing in England, even the hint of any type of scandal, it prompts a resignation, which of course, generally, I think there's more to it than that, than people being honorable. I think there's obviously some conversations that happen behind closed doors and say, yo, this is what you're doing here, like, don't let me go. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, bye. Like, it's
Gentlemen, protect yourselves. If you are indeed an honorable man, protect yourselves.
Yeah, I mean,
when a young girl asks you for a lift,
tell her walk it.
Even if it's raining,
walk it in the rain.
Kick them out your car.
Walk it like a talk it.
Or for her phone call to call somebody else to come and collect her. Don't let them come in your car.
But easy, son. Easy, son. Man, doesn't get catch.
When having meetings with young ladies and even older ladies, with ladies in general, leave your office door open.
Dude, if possible,
have someone else present.
I
just hope they conspire against you.
No. General, like I remember one time I had a meeting with someone, and I felt I could not trust the person to honestly communicate what was said in the meeting and stuff like that. And I tell them, look, I walk in with somebody, and I advise them to walk with somebody as well. You know, they approved my person, I approved their person, and we had the meeting. But yeah, you have to.
Everybody got to watch.
You can't take these things for granted. Yeah, you can't take these things for granted at all.
Yeah, I think I told you this story before of a lawyer in Halifax. His name is Lyle Howe, and they do him so bad, right, that his name became an adjective.
Yeah.
Don't get Lyle. Right? He and this young lady and a couple of the friends went to a bar and they got juicy. And after that he said, let's move the party to my office. Went to his office. They partied some more, drank and thing. And he and his partner ended up going home with the two young ladies to their place. One thing led to another, and you know, things happened.
They kicked it.
Yeah. They chilled. And the next morning, something was missing from the young lady, and she apparently messaged Lyle, asked about it and thing, and he said, oh yeah, I'll bring it out, whatever. And he brought it to her, and she said she had a great time, and all these messages, she had a great time, and when they got hang out again, and thing. Couple days later, the police kicking his door. He under arrest for sexual assault, and he was back and forth, and he was the most prominent black lawyer in the city. A young man too,
targeted,
newly married, 2 children, just by a house, and he was in court for several months. He was disbarred. He lost his license. Even before the outcome, like.
Yeah. This ain't gonna do the trial. No.
Not do the trial.
This ain't gonna do the trial.
And eventually, he proved his innocence and he was acquitted. But when he was acquitted, to this day, the bar is still trying to
get rid of him.
To get rid of him.
Yeah.
To this, somebody sent me an article from Halifax. Just
hint of
maybe about 3 or 4
scandal.
weeks ago.
We can't have that.
Yeah. They say he's a disgrace and he's an embarrassment to the bar and thing. And even though the woman come out and say, "But yeah, they lie." And she only lied because I think her boyfriend found out.
About the file, yeah.
So she had to create a situation.
Yeah, so she had to create a situation. Her boyfriend,
But I mean,
where was last night and thing, and she had an excuse. So she just said, "Well, I went drinking with these guys and I woke up." And her words were, she woke up and her anal cavity was in pain. And she don't know what happened.
Like somebody said, I think somebody said it best on this. Rape is an allegation that's super easy to make. It's very hard to prove and even harder to disprove. It's just one of those things. It's just
and again,
left them with a bead.
And again, my problem is that in these cases, there's hardly anything for the accuser. If it comes out that you were dishonest or mistaken or anything like that,
it's even, but it's even as scary as. Because I was on a campus in Canada and they were super sensitive about all these things.
Definitely.
About the LGBTQ movement, about gender-based violence, about sexual assault and all these things. So like you can't do nothing, right?
You're out.
And I asked this question. I said, well, it's as easy to get in trouble as you having consenting sex with a young lady or a young man, right?
Some regrets.
Right, and they have regrets, and then just decide they're halfway through, they didn't want to do it anymore, and you didn't stop, and it was never communicated to you. But in their mind, they're saying, "This is a bad idea."
It's a bad idea.
And the next morning, they say, "Well, I had sex with a man yesterday, and I didn't want to do it." You're going in?
Yep.
So I asked the question. I said, "So is there no recourse? Is there no justice for the wrongfully accused? Like, basically what you're telling me is a race to see who goes to the police first?"
But not only that, Mali, when that is publicized that this is something we take serious, this is something that has these set of consequences, this is what happens. When it's understood that people who are accused, male, female, whatever, have their reputations basically destroyed. And it's also understood that there's no recourse if that person is then proven to be innocent. Then you create a situation where people use that as a tool. They weaponize that.
Yeah.
They weaponize that. They weaponize it. Because they have people who would literally, after they would have accused somebody, after they would have been dragged, lost their job, lost families and things, come out and say, "Oh, but yeah, I was lying. I was just upset with him because XYZ. But the damage has already been done.
That must have to be tell you. Let me tell you how scary that situation was, right? I mean, the girl was good.
But we're still good. I ever threaten you and say she can say
no.
Like a girl just throw around that there like it's nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say rape me. Yeah,
I'm gonna say rape me. Like what?
Yeah, that never happened to me. That would have me devastated. Like I would lose my mind. But it was a situation where I went out with some friends and son. Me and the girl were good from long time. Came back to my place and so on. Food and won't happen. No intercourse happened because halfway through, I think I got up to go in the kitchen house and then come back and she fell asleep.
Right.
So I just left her, put the sheet over and went sleep. Next morning, woke up. She and I had breakfast. I made eggs and so and bacon and thing. And she called her friend to come pick up. Right? And then the following day, my roommate, I looked on the phone. I was in the bathroom, looked on the phone. I said, about 10 minutes calls from my roommate. I said, "What going on, boy?" I call him. I said, "What happened?" I said, "Boy, where do Susie last night, boy? She friend them calling me like panicking and so like thing and thing." I said, "What like nothing happened?" And she went and told her friends that she went home with Anali and she woke up in his bed with no clothes on. and she can't remember what happened.
She can't remember what happened.
Luckily, she ain't malicious, so she didn't imply that anything like.
Yeah.
She just tell him what happened. She let the girls ask him like, "How was the night?" And so, "Oh yeah, after the club, I was by a man and I wake up with my clothes on, but me really remember what happened." So she wasn't trying to get me in trouble. She was just telling the story.
Tell the story, yeah.
But she friends and being as sensitive as they are in that climate was like,
when
me wake up naked. I mean, she was still good after that, but you know, she could have easily.
If she was a different person,
different person.
temperament, if she was in a different situation, I felt the need to protect her.
Yeah. Big up Susie one time. We have a call. Caller, welcome.
Yes. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning.
Well, I just want to say I agree with everything y'all say because Azan said exactly what I was going to say about the reputation. After that is tarnished, it's very hard to get back your reputation. But gentlemen, it shows you the power of a woman. From the beginning of time, women have power, and I think some of us don't even recognize the power we have. We have power to build up a man, and let me tell you, we take you to the mountaintop, and if we want, we'll rip you right down. And my thing, I don't tell myself, especially over the years, looking at all of a sudden these cases are coming up where women for years, all of a sudden they're saying, oh, this person abused them or whatever. I had to say, I believe a woman is the devil, The devil is a woman. Because we have that power. We'll cheer you. We'll put you up there, you hear me? And in an instant, we'll knock you down. And let me tell you, when a woman puts you down, remember Samson in the Bible? All Delilah did was stroke his hair, She only stroked his head and he gave up his secret. And because of that, it's causing his death. So women have power. Watch it, young men. Treat women right. Y'all have a good day.
Bye. You ain't lie, bye.
Hey, let me tell you something, right? I tell people all the time. I think I tell you, man, say, what you mean fear no man, eh?
The woman is afraid, yeah.
But woman, I don't...
hell have no fury, man. I see a video with a fella talking about a time there, the man, he was arguing with the woman, and the woman said, oh, man, so bad and thing. And the man said, man, bad? The man said, man, ever call the police on his woman knowing she got what wants?
You understand?
Because of that argument?
Because of that argument. Hey, you ever see those videos? Of the women like beating up themselves, like banging their head in the wall and so on, booting up their face and thing, and then calling the police?
Yeah.
It actually happened to a very good friend of mine.
Oh, man.
And his child's mother had a really bad argument, and she proceeded to beat herself and so in front of him.
Yeah.
And tell him direct and call the police.
And call the police on you.
They were in the States and get you deported.
Yeah.
Right? And then she began to beat him, and he began to run and try to escape. He went in the bedroom and tried to close the door, and she put her hand through the door. I said, shut the door, I'm going to tell you break my arm.
Yeah.
Right? And then she did call the police. She did call the police, and the police did come to arrest him. But it just happens that the police were very reasonable.
Yeah.
And eventually they got to the bottom of it and said, yo, miss, you can't be.
But
he ain't doing nothing.
Bro, like there was this case in the US. Lady, she accused the guy of something with another lady. And the guy's response was no response at all. He was like playing video games or whatever, and he just like ignored her. And she got so angry, she beat herself, called the police. The police came, the guy's like, look, bro, I just been here playing whatever. Things escalated, the guy got shot. Luckily, he didn't die, but he was paralyzed. No, only to find out the dude ain't doing nothing. The dude, like, the whole thing was a misunderstanding. But now the guy can't walk. And now their kids have to suffer now because, well, dude is not in a position to earn as he was earning prior to the incident. And it's like, boss, watch yourself. Oh, quickly before we take a break, we were speaking earlier about the 3 persons who are missing. I just actually got the information on who was still missing, so just to let the public know. And this is from the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force. The missing persons are Charlvin Marks, who's from Birchall's Heights. He's 21 years old. Complexion, dark skin. His hair is black, eyes are black, and he's 5'11", described as having a medium build. Features a scar on the center of the nose, and he also, at the last time seen, had facial hair. He was last seen leaving home on December 19th, 2019. He was wearing a black sweater and black sweatpants. I don't think that is even.
So next week, you'll make a year since
he's been missing.
A lot of.
And yes, the guy who we mentioned from Connery, named David Lake, is still missing, 81 years old. Brown skin, grey hair, brown eyes, and a slender gentleman. And he was last seen on August 16th, 2020. And was last seen by his caretaker at around 4 p.m. Oh, he was also seen later that day about 5 p.m. by his neighbor wearing a grey shirt and walking in the southern section of Connery. And lastly, also missing, unfortunately, is Jabal Henry from Upper Keon. He is 36 years old. Dark skin, black hair, black eyes, and 5'7" is his listed height here, with a medium build. He was last seen on the night of January 31st of this year, walking along the Kim Collins Highway, wearing a black shirt and a long black pant. Now, anybody who has any information regarding the whereabouts of these men are asked to contact the Criminal Investigation Department, and the number is 465-2241. Or you could also report to the nearest police station or call the crime hotline at 707.
This is so sad.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Crazy,
you know, we will try to continue to make the announcements of these missing individuals.
Hopefully these individuals
can be
just
found.
got fed up of life in St. Kitts and went to Mexico and on the beach sipping a margarita somewhere.
That would be ideal.
That would be ideal. At least in a text or email to let us know you're all
I
right.
hope these individuals are safe wherever they are. But again, if you have any information or anything, contact the authorities. We'll take a very short break and we'll come back with more Island Tea on Win Media SK, and we'll be right back.
Found the sound 98.9 FM.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib. It's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
It's official! Friday, December 18th and Saturday, December 19th are VAT days. But you can come today and get pre-approved credit for VAT Day. Save some of the hassle of this VAT Day and drop by some of your local Hosford's department stores today. Yes! Come to any Hosford's department today and get pre-approved credit for December 18th and December 19th. No down payment necessary. That's right, zero money down. And no payment until February 2021. That's right. No payment until February 2021. Come to Hosford's today, where we will be dropping major discounts plus pre-approved credit when you shop now. Simple. All you have to do is visit any of the Hosford's departments, including furniture and appliances, Ashley Furniture Home Store, Building and Nevis Centers, and the Automotive Division. Make your VAT Day wish list, and we'll do the credit check. Come back on VAT Day and get all that you picked with your pre-approved credit, and be on your way to a merrier Christmas. Whether it's new furniture, a new stove, or a brand new car, Hosford's is giving you pre-approved credit today. Be on your way to a merrier Christmas. Pre-approved credit today for VAT Days December 18th and December 19th at Hosford's. Visit stores for all details.
your soft shoe shining. See my love through loneliness. See my love through sorrow. I'm giving you my holiness. Come give me your tomorrow.
Welcome back to Island Tea with your faves, Kevin and Amali, and it is still Wednesday. We thought it would have been over by now, but it's still
Wharfinger Wednesdays.
Wharfinger Wednesday.
Somebody send me a comment. RE, the missing persons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, I know.
So yes, it
Hope
is
in a confession, yeah, Amali.
still Wednesday. No, it's not a confession, but it might be. But yeah, it's Wednesday, almost time, and I really want to go home and lay down. I did sleep last night finally.
I've been sleeping very good recently.
So it seems like yesterday was just the previous day was just a fluke when I just couldn't fall asleep at all.
Well, is that in the mornings I don't yawn no more?
It's true.
When I used to yawn uncontrollably.
It's true. Remember, Mal used to come in here and just be behind the mic, so like half asleep.
Yeah, he's adjusting. He's adjusting.
I think it's the weather.
It's the weather.
When it's
Also
nice and cool, I sleep very well.
It's conducive to sleeping.
I don't sleep well during
the colder the
December,
temperature, the deeper into sleep I am.
No? Put me in AC and make it up.
Yeah, if I get put in a very cold room, I will knock out for hours on end. But hey, let's talk some more tea. Hee. So let's talk about COVID. COVID. So friend, I guess. So there is now new COVID updates as of yesterday. This happened the update happened while we were on air yesterday. And we didn't see it fast enough. We already ended the show and I spotted it. But let's give the update today. So yesterday, a 90-year-old grandmother became the world's first person to receive a fully tested COVID-19 shot. And this happened in London. So as Britain began its mass vaccination, its people, mass vaccinating its people, doing a global drive. This is basically one of the biggest logistical challenges in history. I could see why, because I said history, not Siri. Thank you. But yeah. But I could see how this is, because it is all up for the vaccination too. It could all boil down to like the timing. If everybody is like, if the vaccination is given in adequate timing, everybody's good to go, and it kind of might stop the spread. But if it's like the scattered vaccination, this.
Well, I mean, the thing with the vaccinations is most countries, I think all countries actually, have already identified that priority will be given to the most at risk, which are frontline workers. So I suspect, depending on availability, that is what would kind of dictate how fast and how many and the rollout of the vaccine, how that's gonna go.
Yeah, but so far,
you guys think this is gonna be one of those vaccines that become mandatory?
Possibly.
Is sounding that way?
It's possibly, based on how, because this is essentially the first vaccine in the first virus in like 100 years to shut down the world in such a way.
I don't even think there's never been anything like this. There's never been anything like this.
You had the black.
No, it has never been like this, because this is different because of the way the world works now.
Right.
Economies are linked in ways that they've never been linked before.
Mm-hmm.
World travel is at an all-time high. People moving back and forth. The spread of this, it probably spread faster across the entire world than it did in just Europe during the time of the Black Plague. It's because of the movement of people.
Yeah, in a matter of weeks, it was everywhere.
Yeah.
The China virus.
Bye.
Boy. Oh boy. Are we going to speak about what happened yesterday, or ain't time yet?
What happened yesterday? Am I missing
something? I missed it.
The place that me and you went yesterday.
Oh. Yeah, we could talk about it. We should.
You shouldn't, you said it?
No, we should. I mean, The announcement should happen tonight, right?
Okay.
Why? How
Well,
tonight?
Tonight in the press conference.
all right. Well,
Press conference.
I love how y'all are having
The
this
briefing.
conversation about.
That happens every Tuesday.
So it happened
Every
last
Tuesday.
night. Today's Wednesday.
I know, but it happened last night though. The NEOC briefing. That's what you mean?
Yeah, it didn't happen. Oh, no,
It don't happen every Tuesday. Yeah, it's every Tuesday.
Yeah, I think it's every Tuesday.
No. Every Tuesday the task force meets.
The task force
at
meets.
3 p.m. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And the NEOC briefings is Wednesdays.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, tomorrow. Yeah.
After you guys tease the public, having a full conversation.
But even
on
if you talk
air
about it tomorrow, it will still be before the briefing. The briefing, you know, happen like the afternoon, 2 o'clock or something like that.
Today is Wednesday.
Also, it's happening this afternoon. Sorry, I'm having a massive brain fart at the moment. My brain keep pooping. You can brush over it and give, you know, a heads up
An
to what
overview.
you know,
Yeah.
the direction.
Yeah. Basically, guys, we're talking about there's work being done in regards to guidelines as it relates to events and entertainment and mass gatherings. And so Amalia and myself, along with a few other stakeholders, were involved in you know, just learning about what the new guidelines that are coming on stream are. And I think it's very important that the public, you know, take heed when these things are made public and understand exactly what the situation is. As it all has to do with trying to keep us all safe. All has to do with allowing the sector to know the parameters under which we have to operate. And even for some of the people, like Christmas is coming up. Like I said, I mentioned here, like on Monday, that I was getting questions from people about whether or not you have to get permission to keep your family gathering and stuff like that. So
all those things
will
will
be addressed in short order. So look out for that.
But yes, we attended the meeting yesterday and we met with key officials, key policy makers.
The keyest of the key.
The keyest of the keys. The master keys. We had the Honorable Akila Barrow Nisbet, the Minister of Health and Entertainment.
Yeah.
As it were to be. The two opposing ministries in this current climate. Also, the Honorable, almost Ambassador General Powell.
But now the man don't move up in life.
JP2, yeah.
Step up in our life.
Yeah, the Honorable General Powell was in attendance as well. We had the PS for entertainment, Miss Pemberton.
Mm-hmm.
And we had the CMO. Dr. Laws. We had the medical chief of staff.
Yeah.
The MCA, the MCS, medical chief. Yeah, the MCS. Dr. Wilkinson and who was in there?
There's a lot of other stakeholders from the industry.
Yes, yeah. But I'm talking about
that was it.
Underside.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it. And we discussed at length the best way to move forward as it relates to gatherings in general.
Yeah.
Not just entertainment, but everybody. The movement of people.
The gathering of
people, or lack thereof. And I believe the conversation was fruitful. Everybody said their piece. All the comment didn't really want us to abuse too much.
Yeah.
That's a man, right?
Yeah, like shut it down, man. Shut it down.
That's the man who's like, yo, when we abused what happened yesterday, let's move forward. And I was hurt because I wanted to take things on my chest.
Yeah, have your chest.
Come on, in here for that. This is chatting the way forward. So whatever issues you got, just take it to the Lord in prayer. We're moving forward. Which is a very progressive attitude. Because we would have stayed in there for hours and views.
Not me. I ain't like views neither.
I like the views though.
Yeah, I know.
Especially about them things there. But in the end, I think everybody was on the same page. Everybody was in agreement. So they're going to be rolling out these new measures to be implemented, I believe, today.
Yeah.
This evening, this afternoon, whenever the press briefing is. And like Azim said, we hope that the country at large buys into and supports these new procedures as they are put in place to keep us safe.
Yeah.
And just understand in terms of the entertainers and promoters that, you know, quite a few promoters were in the room and they put their personal feelings toward this whole thing aside and had a rational conversation in the interest of public health and safety.
Yes.
And I think everybody needs to do the same thing. This isn't about us anymore. It's not about the tourism sector, it ain't about entertainment, it ain't about banking, it ain't about the restaurant industry, it's about the country.
Yeah. I think that what is being pushed, the narrative now is that we see some sort of relief on the horizon with the development of the vaccine. And the term that is being used is we just need to hold strain. Hold strain. But bear in mind that this needs an all of society approach. And we all have a part to play. It's not just health officials or the police or the government. Like each of us has our role to play. If it's as simple as avoiding places where sanitization isn't happening and wearing your mask, like whatever it is, we all have a role to play.
Big time.
Because the truth is, unlike any time before, this is unprecedented, where the decisions of one person could so adversely affect the lives of pretty much everyone. So, you know, it's an all of society approach. We all have to do our part.
Yeah. But life as we know it for the unforeseeable future will be different moving forward. We just have to accept it and adjust and adapt and move on. If we want to keep St. Kitts and Nevis safe, right now we have, you know, a low count. We haven't had much community spread over the last 8, 9 months, 10 months. And we have to work together to keep it that way. So.
You know, I was talking to one of my friends in New York yesterday, and we were catching up, and, you know, they were just mind blown by the efforts St. Kitts and Nevis took during this entire pandemic, and they're still taking, because, you know, I mentioned to him the complete lockdown, the fact that, you know, only the borders were closed, you know, only you have to apply for entry if as a returning national at the time and all this stuff. And we, you know, told him we only have 25 cases, confirmed cases up to this point, and he was like mind blown. So, you know, we're doing things that other places aren't doing, and for it to stay that way, like Amari said, we have to play our part. So don't ease up. Like Dr. Wilkinson said a few weeks ago, we're almost done. Let's just keep making the push. Well, not done, but, you know, we're almost at the end of the year. Let's just keep making the push that we've been making so far. But we'll take now a very short break, and we will come back with more Island Tea on Win Media SKN. We'll be right back.
WINN is 98.9. 98.9 is Win FM.
Clapping Rams, the good food people. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas from Rams. This Christmas at Rams Supermarket is free. This December, shop all Rams Supermarkets and take advantage of all the in-store specials and free giveaways. Celebrate Christmas with Rams, where you're guaranteed better prices, better quality, and better value for your money. Happy holidays from Rams, the good food people.
Terms and conditions apply. See in stores for details.
Welcome back to Island Tea with your faves, Kevin and Amali. And it's still Wednesday.
Well, on there. Speaking of Dr. Wilkinson, right? he was having some trouble understanding that phrase, the faves.
The faves? Oh.
Yeah, he asked me, he was like, what's the face? Like, what's the face thing? He didn't quite understand the faves.
You broke it down for him, or you wanted Did you break it down for him when he?
I didn't.
You didn't. So shame on you.
Yeah, shame on me.
So, for the listeners and viewers, faves, not faces. Faves. Faves is short for favorites. So when I say your faves, Kevin and Amali, your favorite people, you know, but faves, it's a young people thing. I was on the edge of that. That transition into the young old people. So anything beyond that, I'm not familiar with it. But faves refers to favorites, favorite people. So if somebody's like, "Oh, I see your fave," it means like I saw your favorite person.
Right.
So faves is just short for favorite person, people. But your faves, Kevin and Amali, right here on Win Media SKN.
Just like how John L. Powell moved from ambassador to minister, maybe one day he'll move to a fave.
You ever see the video, man? That will never happen.
That will never
Chain
happen.
yourself to a
You
table.
will never live to see that happen.
Chain yourself to a table and we'll consider it.
Destiny.
And we'll consider it. Oh boy. But let's talk some more news today. So everyone, I'm sure, is familiar with the classic movie Babs.
Yeah.
So the Babs star, Natalie Reid, passed after her battle with colon cancer. So Natalie Reid, who starred alongside Halle Berry in 1997 film Babs, and in the sitcom Eve, she passed. She was 53 years old. She passed on Monday. It was confirmed.
Wait, Babsy passed?
Babs.
Oh, I thought I mean Babsy from Jamaica, yeah?
So you could tell he ain't listening.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
But she passed on Monday, and it was confirmed by the CEO of Jacarius Entertainment, which was planning a stage adaptation of Babs. Rep for the actor's family said that she passed after the battle with colon cancer.
A lot of.
Yeah, I think we all remember Babs. Babs was the lifestyle of Black American princesses.
Okay, right? Remember, like that they used to show on BET all the time.
I have no idea what this is.
You don't know Babs?
Dude, you remember the sitcom with Eve? Like Rough Rider Eve?
I know Eve, but man, remember the sitcom.
Okay, so she's always the short friend.
Rough Rider Eve. Folks, the organization is called Rough Rider, okay?
It's a record label.
It's a record label, Rough Riders Inc.
In this case.
Yeah.
You never saw this movie with Halle Berry and...
Come on, Amali.
Halle Berry?
Of course he has.
Wow, Amali, that's a classic.
Bro, okay, everybody know how she is this short friend with the squeaky voice who always hype.
Always.
Yeah.
I am not familiar.
You should watch it. Babs is a classic.
It is a classic, actually. What they were doing? They were like they were caretaking for a rich lady in Beverly Hills or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's a little synopsis of it. So in the film Babs, Reid and Halle Berry played the roles of two waitresses at a Georgia food diner who decided to fly to LA for a music video audition. The tandem ended up living a luxurious lifestyle as Babs, Black American princesses, while caring for an elderly Beverly Hills millionaire. That movie was really good, actually. It's fun, very funny too. So, and you know, it's.
Yeah, she always was, like I said, she always played that like that friend, that little friend, short, funny friend, like
short, funny friend that always had some slick comment to make.
She was in another show too with Monique. She was Monique's daughter or something like that.
She was in these people that's been like multiple shows and you don't even realize sometimes.
Hey, but this cancer thing, right? It's like everybody knows somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Like again, it's getting to that point now where everybody knows somebody who's
it's
dealt with.
It's hurtful.
Yeah, who's dealt with cancer, man. Like, yeah, people take some personal responsibility for your health. Make wise decisions about.
Fill up your breastises.
Yes. And
gentlemen, go and get the finger stuck in your butt.
Yes. Yes, I mean, I would prefer.
I'll go
But they don't
Meridian.
even. But they
I'll go
don't even do
Meridian
that
and the
anymore.
machine.
Honestly, they don't even do that anymore. That's
Yeah.
that's what the old method, and
Yeah.
it's sort of like, you know, that's a. It's sort of like a discretion method. I
You guys,
guess, but
when you're kind of young, y'all never got your P count, right?
I'm sorry?
Like the count, the thing that they check to see, like whatever it is, your P cell count or whatever it is, or T cell, whatever it is.
I've done a sperm count before.
I think that's a little different. But yeah, like when you get up to like 40, then they start telling you, okay, they just take blood. It's just part of your regular blood test or whatever. But yeah, you can't, and don't take these things for granted, people.
Yes.
Check up. Even if you feel like you're doing great or whatever,
you
just
feel
go get a
great.
checkup.
You know, sometimes your
Try
body
to do one a year.
Your body feels great, but
My
you
body
know,
hasn't felt
a
great since
lot
2003.
Same, but you know, sometimes your body feeling okay, and there's lots of things going on inside your body that's not the best.
And
So
the key is sometimes it's just about identifying
once you know, you
things
can fix it
early.
sometimes.
Identifying things early. Like that's the main thing.
Don't wait until like, you know, if you have a random stomach, you know, chest pain every couple of days, couple of weeks, go check it out. Don't wait until, you know, your chest falling apart to go deal with it. So sometimes, and you'd hear doctors say it all the time, prevention and catching it early is sometimes what fixes it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you wait
that's the
till it's
difference
too
between
late.
life and death a lot
Right.
of times. Early detection.
You know, men go get your colons checked. Women as well. It's not just, you know, a cancer is specific to men. Go get checked all the time, every time you can.
We have a lot of these sicknesses that really stem from what we put in our mouths.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you really stop and think about it, Caribbean people specifically, I mean, we know that St. Kitts in particular has a serious issue with obesity and diet related, you know, illnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, we really have to start taking some personal responsibility for our health, man.
Put the Windex. Oh boy, Kevin Hart. Man don't like the doctor, you know. When something wrong with them, they call their friend first.
Yeah, my show.
He's like, yo, like, is that to you? And the man say, yeah, just put some duct tape.
Now, like a woman the other day here telling a lady put some WD-40 on she knee. And I thought it was a joke until you watch the woman and realize, like, she said, no, it don't work for me.
And she knee.
And she knee. WD-40. Cures everything.
Nice. And Windex too. And tea. Drink some tea.
Roger, it don't matter what happened to you. Drink some tea. You ain't got a bush. I ain't got a bush in your yard.
Right?
Yeah, sting a nickel bush and all them things and so.
Bye. Anywho. Master ceremonies.
Next article.
We could leave too. Mijay ain't here, no?
Yeah, it's true. We could leave 10 minutes
play
early.
hooky.
But, yeah, you know. And even so.
You ever run out on a bill?
No, I'm terrified to do that.
Yeah, bye.
No.
I don't even like leaving and didn't leave a tip.
Like you know, being in college in the States and everything, you know, you meet Americans who are very lawless. And they would want to go to places and want to dine and dash. And I would say to y'all, if y'all plan to do anything that's going to get me in trouble, please notify me so I can leave before you do it.
Yeah, hey, watch here. Americans, right?
Lawless!
But hey, watch here, let me tell you something. And then you studying about if you lose your student visa. Like for them, they might spend a day in jail and have a nice story for the grandkids.
Home am I going?
You're going home. And then got to explain to your people why all the money they
You ain't
take
get
from the bank.
right. Well,
And you ain't got nothing to show for it.
to show for it because you get sent home because you didn't feel like paying your $20 meal.
Dude, I used to be so scared. Like, if I do something that like could get me in trouble.
I tell her all the time, if you're doing anything that I shouldn't be doing, that's going to result in us getting in trouble, notify me so I can leave. And they would.
They would.
No,
let
they
know.
would, because I was not playing games with them. Because I tell them if they do it, I'm going to win with them again. So sometimes they'll be like, "Oh, we're gonna dine and dash today." So let me pay my bill first. Then I gone. So then I'd go, I'd pay my portion of the bill, and then I'd leave, and then I'd say, "See y'all tomorrow."
Mm-hmm.
And then if I see them tomorrow,
yeah, good for them.
Good for you.
What was it?
I don't want to know how it went. I just don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Life ain't for me. But hey.
Wow. You're not a gangster, Kevin?
I am, but not in that aspect.
He's a thief.
He's not a thief.
I'm not a thief.
I'm
I'm an honest thug.
Honest thug.
Yeah.
It was a Tracy Morgan. I'm a drug dealer with a heart of gold.
Yeah. The last OG is a really good show.
But yeah. Yo, I have watched every single Tracy Morgan interview ever.
Yeah.
The interviews are hilarious.
Yes.
The guy is just, he's hilarious, man. He's hilarious.
As you were saying, Kevin?
What I was saying.
You was about to read the next article.
Oh, the next article. So, let's talk about some U.S. news. So, EMTs were robbed at gunpoint in Brooklyn while responding to a fake 911 call.
What they got them of?
A pair of emergency medical technicians working for a Brooklyn hospital were robbed at gunpoint as they responded to a bogus 911 call at the NYCHA apartment building, officials and sources said on Tuesday. The EMTs, a 20-year-old woman and a 46-year-old man, were taking the elevator in a Saxman Street building, part of the Seth Lowe's houses near Belmont Avenue in Brownsville. I said read Brownsville and it just makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But they were responding to a call about someone having difficulty breathing at about 11 p.m. on Monday, when a man in the elevator hit the emergency stop button between the 10th and 11th floors. He then pulled a gun on the two EMTs and demanded their medical bag. EMTs were taking the elevator and, all this happened. So after grabbing the bag, the man turned around and turned off the emergency stop and ran out of the elevator on the next floor. The medical bag was found inside the building after a short time, but the tablets and a radio that linked them to the city's 911 dispatch system was missing. No arrests have been made. The gunman was described as black and wore a black surgical mask and black clothes. Neither of the EMTs were harmed, and the two, were fine after the incident. But so they literally they took the bag, and out of the bag they took the radio and tablets.
That sounds like preparations for something. Big.
And when I said tablets, I said tablets, I mean like iPads, because I know Kittitions is called medication tablets. They took the devices, and the radio.
Yeah, that sounds like that was hustle them there.
Yeah. Well, at first, when I first read this article, I read it.
They don't know. I think right now people are so desperate in these COVID times, right?
Coming up with everything. But I also thought, when I read this article, I read it this morning when I woke up. I actually thought at the beginning of reading this that they were probably trying to administer. They were probably trying to administer aid to somebody undocumented.
That's
something
what I
like that.
First, though.
But then when I read the radio part, I was just like, okay.
There's a hustle.
Because if you do send some undocumented person to the hospital, there's a chance that ICE will also show up and start the deportation process. But when I saw it was just for the purpose of the iPad and the radio, it was a bit interesting.
And the thing about it is, these are the people who you want to call when something happens to you. They're there to help people.
They need to help you, and you call them to rob them.
Yeah, come on, man.
But that was an elaborate.
Because here's the thing. Here's the part. The person was waiting for them because the two EMT members were in the elevator And this person was also in the elevator with them, which means they probably were waiting to see them enter the building.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
as soon
yeah,
as they entered the building, they walked into the elevator with them. So
See, if it was like a crime of opportunity,
right,
then I could understand.
but this was like,
It seemed like
this was this was a planned scheme. You called to
fake
send
call.
them to the building to get their their
That's why-
iPad and
that's why
tablet.
I deep down, I believe there's something more to it, you know.
Well, you know,
It's easier
the
to
bag
walk
was
in-
found.
It's easier to walk into a Walmart and give an iPad.
It's encouraged.
But
Yeah?
so
It's
here's,
encouraged.
so here's the thing, it could possibly be a situation where this person is planning, trying to plot to get, information on 911 calls, because it's they stole dispatch radio. So
Yeah,
it could
like, I think
also
it's
be.
a bigger.
I don't think they just wanted, devices for fun. Like I don't think they just wanted an iPad for Christmas. So they took the medical device, which probably holds medical records or whatever, and the dispatch radio. So they probably are trying to be in on the calls or something.
A bigger scheme.
A bigger scheme.
That makes no sense.
Because they left the bag. Yeah, we'll take the call. We the last call before the day is over. Caller, good morning. Good morning, caller.
Yes, morning. But the scenario, the thing that you're talking about, I mean, up here they are crazy. So that's like, you're not surprised that they do stuff like that, because when they will deliver food, deliberately order food, they know they have no intention of paying for the food, and kill the person for sometimes all they have is $20 in their pocket. And people lose their life over foolishness. Up to this week, a FedEx guy was delivering his package, got shot in the back. I mean, I think people are losing their mind. I mean, Satan working overtime.
Satan is definitely working overtime in 2020.
But let me tell you guys something. And we spoke about this, especially during the time when we were just coming out of lockdown and there was limited movement and things. Like people real desperate, And
Yeah.
And I was talking to some friends about the situation here in St. Kitts, and they were so amazed at the fact that we were able to provide relief through the stimulus package and stuff like that. Because, dude, yesterday I was talking to somebody in Antigua about the pensioners not receiving their money and things like that. Like, you could imagine the stress and the desperation that puts on people. Like, for some of these people, this is the only source of income, and you're not working, and it just don't come. And I tell people, we only one paycheck, we only one bad relationship away from insanity.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very thin line between
Or criminal behavior.
yes,
Yeah.
like very thin line that separates us from being
And I think
lawful
Bushman
and
does,
lawless.
As much as he annoys me these days, said it best several years ago. Circumstances make you what you are.
Indeed.
And that's why I don't judge people for the things that they do. Outside of hurting people and so what. I don't judge a drug dealer. I don't judge a gangbanger. I don't judge a prostitute.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
What's
how
the
they
judge about the
feel.
prostitute though?
Huh?
What would somebody judge about? Okay, anyway.
I ask the same question as him, but many people do. They
Mhm.
frown upon them because of their choice of lifestyle. I don't judge them because I don't know how they're not there.
Yep.
Who feels it knows it. Who sing that song there? I was trying to remember yesterday.
Who feels it knows woo woo woo. That's Buju. If that one you're talking about.
Who feels it knows it.
Oh.
Romain Vogo?
Yeah. Romain.
Okay, yeah. But would you say it first though? Circumstances make what you are. And it's 100% correct.
Right.
100% correct. Your environment often dictates the path that you take.
Yeah.
Often.
Yeah.
There are some people who break out of the cycle and
Exceptions.
do good things, and those are very rare exceptions. So when you hear people talking about, oh, I was in the hood, and I get out the hood and I went last school, and they hush them out.
Yeah.
You was one out of about 20,000. Take it easy.
Yeah, we can't use the exceptions and make them the rule.
Yeah, like, and everybody in the hood listening to them like, what are you talking about? I know nobody who left the hood and became alive.
Right, but let me tell you something. I was very very apprehensive, especially coming on to when I know school was going to be reopened in September. I was very apprehensive because I know on a regular basis that's pressure. That's pressure time, eh? That's pressure time for a lot of dads whose families are looking at them to provide these things. And that's one of the things. That's one of the things I can go against tomorrow, right? About these children and things. But anyway, I was very apprehensive. I was like, I hope we don't see a surge in robberies and things like that. And because it was rough. It was rough out there, man. Trust me, right now, it is difficult. But as we said earlier, hold strain.
Hold strain. And folks, if you're robbing people, please do it in a non-violent fashion. Please, if you must, if you're so desperate that you must steal to get something to eat, please do so respectfully and safely.
Right. To me, Esker, right? If you're stealing to eat, that's more pride thing. Yeah. You're just too prideful to ask. I feel we have a lot of people and places that would understand.
When I say stealing to eat, I'm talking about survival as opposed to like robbing a man like for he can't or something.
No, that I mean to eat by talking like to literally eat, you know.
Oh yeah. People eat food. Food easy.
Yeah.
Food easy. But you have to understand the pride thing too. That is a factor that must be considered.
Yeah, pride is a thing. And ego, by them two things they would jam you.
Yeah, especially as a man. Right.
Watch it. Most of the issues that we have as men stem from ego, yeah.
It is true.
Most of the issues that we have, like most of the things that happen in life,
it is true.
Yeah, ego by.
Like girls ask me, so like if you cheat on me, and so like why you want me leave? Your possession in his eyes. even if it's like you have a pencil, right? A pencil that you don't use, but one day you realize the pencil missing. Somebody take it up. You ain't vexed because you want the pencil, you vexed because somebody take the pencil. So it's like, where you taking the pencil for? But you don't use it. Make it up.
A teacher once told me, and I won't call the name of the teacher, protect their identity. They say, as I see, the problem is, some men, they see the woman like cake. Some man take a slice of your cake, you feel bad. Cake, the slice gone, you can't get it back. You need to look at women like pot. Ain't nothing if a man cook a dish in your pot. Just wash out that and continue cooking.
Boy!
Life lessons.
Wait a second. Don, you're supposed to down that day and scrub it out.
Oh boy. I mean, looking at his love life since he's told me that, I don't know if that was great advice.
Oh boy.
But
oh boy. Well, what everyone once told me is a boy and the woman belong to you. You just bowing her right now.
But slavery done with. We not own nobody.
Nobody belong to you.
Yeah,
you just own the lease right now. And there will come a time when the lease will be up. It will come. Whether it's by death, if I'm married and live together forever, or I get fed up and she go with somebody else, the lease is a lease, is a lease, is a lease. Don't feel like you own nobody.
You ain't paying the mortgage here, bro.
You ain't paying the mortgage here. There's no ownership. You're renting. Just make sure that your rent is paid so you can stay in the house. Oh boy. Anyway, we're leaving. Is Hump there?
Hump Day, Wharfinger Wednesdays.
Wharfinger Wednesday.
Go buy a tart.
Oh boy, I want something. But by the way, I just want to take a moment to say good morning to Witty Kitty. Hi.
Morning, Witty. Witty, so I know you said lots of stuff, lots of messages to Azem on YouTube. I do send them to him. So even I don't read them out loud, I do send them to him and he sees them all.
Yes, I'm greatly appreciative of your appreciation.
Witty Kitty says, I love to dig graves with our teeth. We love to dig graves with our teeth.
Wow.
This was in reference to us eating soupiness, but
you know,
it's just still funny, kind of. But you know, hey,
the YouTube community
is so That's why I don't even study them, because half the time they're having conversations with themselves.
Yeah.
It's not no questions for me. They're just having conversations with themselves, and they're over here like having full blown discussions.
Yeah, and if you want to join the community, guys, remember that Island Tea. You could find us on Facebook, Win Media SKN, on YouTube, Win Media SKN. You could just search for Island Tea with Kevin and Amali, and it'll pop right up. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and share the live.
Share the live.
You could go home now?
Bro, I don't know how you're doing.
All right, so you can't be everybody cup of tea because he's not a mug. See you
Peace
tomorrow.